All right, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome back to the session, the 6 p.m. session on a Tuesday evening, right? I hope everyone is well. I hope you guys are having a good day, a good trading day. If not, we learn and we move. All right, we learn and we move. We're going to get right into it. It's now 2 minutes after 6. I'm looking at the chat right now. Jules, I can see you. Good afternoon, or rather good evening. Barticles, AV Trader 99. All right, AV Trader 99. And also, welcome to everyone who's also watching us, right? I'm connecting from our head office here in Joburg. All right, we've got 10 people watching us so far. It's a Tuesday, still the beginning of the week. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna be doing this session. You guys will see Ash on tomorrow's session. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. Remember, you can sign up for an account directly from our website, which is tdmarkets.com. So if you're watching this for the first time and you would like to sign up for a trading account, watch our sessions, our website is tdmarkets.com. All right, click on client, register as a client, and then you're going to be sorted. All right, we also have education. All right, we also have our in-house education, that is the TD Markets Academy. All you gotta do is to head over to TD Markets Academy. Let me first do this. Actually, let me do this. Just give me 1 second. All right, and then for education, we have our TD Markets Academy. All right, trading education, visit. All right, we've got TD Markets Academy. Our education sessions are gonna resume very soon. All right, so when you get to this website, if you don't have an account, and then you open this website, click on Start Today to register for an account. Okay, and then after that, you can get your ebooks. You can just simply click on Educational Suite and then get your ebooks. All right, down here, download beginner ebook, intermediate ebook. The advanced ebook is coming very soon. Okay, and then once you're done, you can just do a beginner assessment. All right, entry course. If you click there, you're gonna get some questions. Right, that is just to test your knowledge. All right, so just do your assessment there, beginner, intermediate, and then you will receive a certificate of completion. All right, which will then take you to phase 2. So this is phase 1, right? What I'm showing you right now is phase 1. Phase 2 is a live session, a live mentorship, live interaction. So phase 1 is on the website. All right, once you're done with phase 1, by doing these assessments, we also have pre-recorded sessions for phase 1. All right, phase 1 is all about getting you guys accustomed to trading, teaching you the basics of trading first. All right, because it's important that you understand the basics of trading. So phase 1 is a basic course. All right, it also comes with pre-recorded videos where you can watch at your pace. And once you're done, then before you start attending phase 2, it's important, guys, that you watch those videos, right? It's important. And then once you're done, then you can start attending phase 2, and then it's a live interaction, right? Phase 2 is a different ball game. It's more advanced. You guys will see. All right, so this is the new system that we have now. All right, so I think let's get it started, guys. Right, let's get it started. Engineers in Forex. Good evening. Good evening. Engineers in Forex. I like that. We're engineering this thing, I like that. Good evening, everyone. Let's get it started. I go by the name of Tsepo. You guys saw me in the afternoon session. All right. So let's get it started. So there's a couple of setups we we spoke about the last time. There's a couple of setups we spoke about the last time. We're going to have a look at new setups. But what I want to do is I just want to go back to the dollar. Let's just have a look at what the dollar is doing. Just have a look at what the dollar is doing after the FOMC reaction, and then we'll take it from there. All right. So what you see right now is the DXY. I'm on the DXY at the moment. I'm just gonna clear everything here on the DXY, and then let's start the analysis from scratch. All right, let me do this default. There we go. All right, so before we go any further, let's have a look at the DXY, guys. Right, so obviously this move right here, it is the reaction from the FOMC, all right, that caused this weakness on the dollar. So hence why Euro USD has been going up, GBP USD has been going up. But I want to show you guys something. I've been looking at this, I've been watching this sometime today just to figure out if we are trapped or not, if this is a trap or not. All right, so as per the previous analysis, I want to take you guys from this high. All right, I want us to look from this high. All right, I'm going to draw a line there. This high is important that we note, okay, because according to what we see here, there's a higher probability we're going to see price going back to that high. It's around, I think it's around 107. It was, no, not 107, but 101.7. Yeah, we're still on that price, 101.7. All right, now what is happening right now, it might be a trap. I might be wrong, which is okay. I might be wrong, but it might be a trap. Why do I say it might be a trap? Because we have a new bullish structure from here. So price came back down. All right, it came back down. It gave us a continuation pattern here, and then it continued towards the downside. So this whole move here, guys, this whole move is done. Is done. You've got your last leg of this bigger swing, right, which is your impulse, correction, impulse. So you've got a new low. So this move is done. So which means from this low here, that is where we started the new bullish structure, from that low. All right, and then we can see that price went up, gave us a correction, which was on the 50 of the Fibonacci. So if you draw your Fibonacci on this impulse here, like this, you will notice that price went in the zone of 1561.8. You see there. So price went in that zone of 1561.8, and then it resumed towards the upside. Now I want you guys to follow me here. It resumed towards the upside. It broke this structure to give us new structure. So since the last time price corrected, since it went to the zone between 1561 point, which is a very important zone, this is a very strong zone, 5061.8, one can assume that the next correction is going to do the same thing. If you draw your Fibonacci like this again, one can just assume that, hey, look, this move towards the downside, it's going back to 5061.8 to find a higher low, just like it did here, to find a higher low. You see how it is? And then from there, we can then anticipate a continuation up. So this is what I was basically looking at today, looking at the DXY. This move to the downside, I think is going to trap a lot of people, right? Unless it proves me wrong, then, I'm happy to be wrong in the markets, right? Sometimes we are wrong. I'm happy for this to prove me wrong, but this might trap a lot of people. You see how strong it is. It might trap a lot of people because now we are on the 15. We are bouncing on the 50. We could go as low as 61.8 though, but this zone here, this region here, right? For me, it's gonna be important to see what the dollar is gonna do here, because according to this structure, this is where I'll be looking for a higher low to form. There, right? We are still within this bullish swing structure. So now price is going down, and on the lower time frame, this may look, well, it is going to look like a downtrend. It is a downtrend on the lower time frame, but I'm looking at this trend that we see on the daily, this structure we see on the daily, and to me, it's still a bullish structure. All right, still a bullish structure. So what I would do here is that I would wait for the dollar to come a little bit further down to the zone, and then my thought process would be any buy setup confirmation I get from this low, I would want to go with it. That would be my thought process, right? Any buy that forms here, I would want to go for it. I would want to go for it. It doesn't matter whether it will go all the way up there or it will just correct maybe somewhere around this zone. It doesn't matter, but any movement from this zone, I would anticipate it to push up. And then once it goes up, we will then come back and see whether it is an impulse or it is just a correction, right? We'll then come back because it could still be a correction, and then price could still drop, and this could prove me, it could prove me wrong, which is okay. We'll come back and reanalyze, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, this is what I would go for. This, all right? So if you're looking at this on the lower time frames, definitely you're going to see a downtrend. You see how this is a nice downtrend. You're going to see a downtrend, which is okay. But, and obviously you would find your setups to sell this. There's nothing wrong. It could still go down one more time. There's nothing wrong. But like I said, the plan for me would be, to just let this drop, get into the zone, and then we'll then come back and see what's going to happen. Right, that's why if we go to your Euro USD, your GBP USD, let me go to them here. That's why if we go to the dollar pairs, right, I'm looking at Euro USD. Where is it? Where is Euro USD? There we go. So I'm looking at Euro USD right now. All right. Obviously, this, last week we spoke about, my analysis with you guys last week was that I'm going to look for a sell when price breaks this high, right? So when price breaks this high, anywhere around this area, I'm looking for a sell because, I'm anticipating that we're going to start dropping once we break that high. Looking at this formation. All right. This was my thought process last week, that we're going to go back to the resistance of this structure and then you're going to drop. So it might have broken up slightly, but it still has not really changed anything, right? And then if you look at divergence, you guys look at divergence with Ash, very, very powerful concept, divergence and convergence. If you look at your divergence, right, I'm using the RSI here. So with the RSI is starting to push down. You will notice that, right? While price has been pushing up. So there's definitely divergence here. Divergence. Price and the indicator are diverging, going in opposite directions. Instead of moving in one direction, they are now moving in opposite directions. So that's divergence. What does divergence do? Divergence is a way to see if the current move is losing momentum, right? If the current move is losing momentum. And most of the time, when the current move is losing momentum, this is where we can use this for either profit taking. If you've been holding buys, we can use this for profit taking, or we can use this for a sell. We can start looking, to look for a sell, because divergence, what it does is that it shifts the momentum, whether long term or short term, it doesn't matter, but the momentum would shift. So you would see most of the times price reverse, right? You can also use the MACD. I like to use the MACD a lot, especially on the lower time frames. I like to use the MACD a lot. Let me show you guys the MACD. On the 4 hour, it's there. Okay, so with the MACD, we are seeing the same thing. Look at how the MACD starting to go down from, these two highs, this peak and that peak, right? It's this one, this, and as well as this one, right? We can also see that there is divergence. So the RSI, the MACD are showing us divergence, right? What does it mean? It means that this move to the upside is slowly losing momentum. It's slowly losing momentum. And like I said, if you're holding buys right now, you would want to start managing your buys because of this. All right. So divergence, convergence is one of the powerful, and trust me, it's one of the powerful concepts you can learn and have in your arsenal. So now I'm looking at Euro USD. All right. I'm looking at Euro USD. And then you see where Euro USD is. It's above this high. So to me, it has gone back to the resistance of this, to the resistance there, right? It might have broken slightly, but it's okay. But it's gone back to the resistance of this. Unless it continues up, then it's okay. I'm gonna reanalyze. But what I'm anticipating here is for price to pull down. And then once it pulls down, then we will see if it is a complete move towards the downside, or it's just giving us something like this. We'll have to wait and see after that. You see that? So where Euro USD is right now, I'm not interested in buying it. I'm looking for sells, projecting that it will either give us a corrective move down or a complete change of this, and it will resume this trend. It's gonna resume this trend. You see how it is. Also, I'm also watching this, guys, at the same time, right? There's some structure here. There's a little structure here, right? I'm looking at the possibilities of this structure, creating a resistance, or price forming a resistance on this structure, meaning that as much as I'm looking for this, I'm also anticipating, there could be a possibility that we could go up one more time and then do this. So I'm also looking at that possibility. Or we could just drop from here. Right? Euro USD is very interesting. And remember, this week we've got a lot of reports, jobs reports on the dollar. All right. Earlier on today, we had the JOLTS job opening. Tomorrow, we have the ADP employment change that is going to usher us to NFP on Friday. So after the ADP, I believe we've got unemployment claims, and then we have NFP on Friday. All right. So we will see if the dollar is gonna wait for the NFP to move, or it's gonna move before the NFP. Right? We'll see if it's gonna just move slowly. If that's the case, then it could be waiting for the NFP. But if not, it's gonna move. All right. So if you look at the 4 hour, the 1 hour, this price action has not really confirmed a changes yet. So I think we need to give it a bit of time, right? It can still go because, it's still creating higher highs and higher lows. It can still go up a little bit. So this could be a short-term buy, but I'm not really looking for that buy. I'm looking for the sell. Anywhere around here, I'm just looking for a sell. Anywhere around here. So it could go up again one more time before it drops, or it could drop from here. We'll just have to wait and see. This is where setups will be very key. All right. Which means USD Swiss. Remember the correlation, DXY, Euro USD, USD Swiss. That's a powerful combination as far as correlation is concerned. And then if you look at USD Swiss should continue this trend towards the upside. But before that, since there's a possibility that Euro USD can go up one more time, USD Swiss can still go down one more time before it goes up. So it's a situation where this is still the trend. It's still very much bullish. All right. It's a situation where it could go back down to grab liquidity. Here or here. or here. All right, is the situation. It could still come back down to grab liquidity and then start moving, or it can still come back down here and then start moving. So there's liquidity around these areas. So we'll see which one has a bigger liquidity pool between the two. Whoa. Why is my camera? Wait. Yo, guys, I'm gonna just turn off the camera. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the camera. It's not looking good. Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, no, I'm gonna turn off the camera. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. Anyway, it's all good. Let me do this. Great stuff. Yeah, so I'm watching out for this possibility. All right, if it comes back down here, then we can expect some liquidity down here before price moves. For the market to sweep liquidity one more time here before price moves. All right, so this is what I'm watching for. So if Euro USD is gonna go down, USD Swiss is gonna go up, DXY is gonna go up. So if DXY goes up, USD Swiss will follow DXY. USD Swiss will follow DXY. Euro USD will move in the opposite direction. So it's between the three. It's only Euro USD that moves in the opposite direction. All right. USD CAD as well, right? USD CAD. I was actually analyzing it, looking for a short-term move from where price is up until this area. From where price is up until this area, right? I was just looking for a buy. The reason I was looking for a buy here is because if you look at only this piece here, right, you will notice that price failed to break this low. It failed to break this low, right? And at the same time, you can see it on the daily, right? Now, if you go to your 4 hour, 1 hour, you will notice how the 4 hour, 1 hour is now forming an uptrend. Here's an uptrend here. So from the price on the daily bouncing from these lows to now starting to form an uptrend, all right? This is enough confirmation for me to start to look for buy opportunities. So as I was looking at this, well, I'm still looking for a buy, but my thought process was that if price was to come back and retest this is what I was looking for. A retest and a continuation up. You see that? So this week almost went to retest. This week almost went to retest. I was looking for this retest before I look for my buys. So it didn't happen. I'm not in any trade, but it could still happen. We just have to wait and see. If not, this is just gonna fly. But to me, USD CAD is bullish up until this area. Up until that area. It is bullish up until that area. Look at how it broke and how strong it looks. Yeah. So the breakout traders could be in. All right. So yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. Excuse me. Let's see what's gonna happen. All right. One more push up. Let's see what is gonna happen. All right. Yeah, so the ones we spoke about, guys, earlier on, they are still the same. Remember, we spoke about Euro Pound. Euro Pound is still going up. We spoke about Nasdaq. Look at what Nasdaq is doing. Whew. This one is gone. It is gone. We spoke about price going up. Yeah, Nasdaq is gone. Watching out for, since it's breaking the structure, watching out for a correction, and a continuation up. So watching out for this now since it broke that structure. All right, so let's see. US 30 is gone. There's nothing for us unless it creates new structure. All right. GBP AUD still the same. Euro AUD still the same. All right, this is what we spoke about earlier on at 3 p.m. So then let's have a look at what USD CAD is gonna do. Expecting USD CAD to go a little bit more to that high. All right, a little bit more to that high, and then watching Euro USD. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, it seems like it wants to create a continuation down. After that convergence, looks like it wants to create one more push down, just a break and just a small move down. Just a quick move towards the downside, something like this. A breakout, a quick move down. Seems like it wants to do that. We just the break would be good for this one. The break would be good for this one. Yeah. Yeah, the break would be good for this one. Let's see. All right. The daily candle, yeah. We'll see what's gonna happen tomorrow. All right. GBP USD, I haven't really looked at it. This price action is, yeah, I think this one might not play out the way I expect it to. I think it might not play out because my thoughts on this one was that we're gonna go down, right? I'm still off that thought, but now it's pushing up, so I'm just staying away from it for now, just to see what it's trying to do. My analysis was that we're gonna come back down to this low, right? I've not changed that analysis. So since we rejected the top there twice, I thought we're gonna come back down here, but this move to the upside, it makes me not to think otherwise, but just to hang tight a little bit and see actually what it's trying to do. All right, so GBP USD, yeah, let's give it a bit of time. We'll come back and see. But this move going down, just like this move. So it's something like this. But if it changes, then it's okay. We will also change our direction. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, this one it's not going to be a long session, just a quick one, just to see, if there's any changes. Gold has not broken out, so gold is trading in between. A breakout is coming very soon. So we'll see here, right? This is what gold is doing right now. It might break to the downside, it might break to the upside. We're still waiting for that break. All right. Silver, yeah, silver is going back to this top, right? So this one has already broken out, so it is going back to that top. You see how it is. Gold needs to break, but silver is going back to that top. Yeah, they've been misbehaving, these ones. Yeah, they've been misbehaving. They've been misbehaving. Anyway, it's fine. We'll have to wait and see. So, guys, in terms of the direction I showed you earlier on, Nasdaq, bullish on Nasdaq, US30 bullish, GBP AUD, we are bearish. We're anticipating one more push down. Euro AUD, one more push down, and then we're gonna keep an eye on the dollar, right? Let's see, USD CAD, one more push up. Euro USD. Euro USD will come back and see actually, but I'm anticipating one more push down on Euro USD. Right. I don't think I'm going to be watching them tonight, but anticipating one more push down on Euro USD. All right. So yeah, so that's basically the wrap up for today. The wrap up for today, right? Let's see what's going to happen throughout the week. If there's any changes, of course, you guys will discuss the changes. But yeah, Ashley's gonna be back with you guys. So from my side, this is what I'm watching out for. And then yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen throughout the week. All right. So guys, I think that's it from my side. Have a good one. Have a good evening, and we'll catch you next time. Yeah. Cheers, everyone.